Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Rechelle Mackay here. If you have been watching me previously, I've got a new background today. I've got people on our roof doing things. So we've had to change a little bit of positions here. So if you think it's a little bit different, it is. But I'm sort of liking this green grass look. So, what's today? Today is the 21st. Well, it's actually, yesterday was the 20th. So week of 20 of May. We are nearly at the end of May. Can you believe it? So, a little bit of like different energy here. I feel like it's very, very different in the position that I'm sharing with you today. I'm in my home. So here we go. So I'm going to get you to choose your cards, and I'm just using an oracle deck this week. So I'll just share with you. I'm using an oracle deck, one of my favorites. If you've been watching my previous weeks, Colette Reid Baron. And it is the wisdom of the oracle, which I absolutely love this lady. She's so good, always so spot on. So I'm just doing oracles today. I love oracles. Been doing oracles for years and years and years and years and years. And yeah, it's a good little reading coming your way. So take a pick, one or two. So here we go. Card chooses number one. We got milk and honey. That's your card. What a special card. So you got milk and honey. It's a real pretty little card. It's got a gorgeous rainbow. So we've got the honey, which is sweet, and we've got the milk, which I think is a little bit sweet too. But milk and honey, what does it mean? Well, it says the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, and trusting that all your needs will be met. Right, so basically what I'm getting for you is you've entered this sweet time in your life. It's like things are starting to feel like they're falling together. Everything's coming together like milk and honey. Everything's tasting good together, if that makes sense. So milk and honey is amazing. Yeah, and enjoying the land of milk and honey, it says, and that everyone wants to experience that balance, that feeling of everything's coming together, everything's flowing, everything's feeling really like a nurtured type feeling, like you feel really like you're nurtured with life at the moment, if that makes sense, and really balanced in where you're at in the decisions you're making. It's also a reminder when it says nurturing abundance, it's telling me that you need to also trust the process too as well. So you've done really well with that, but sometimes certain things in certain parts of your life, certain people in your life can really trigger you with not trusting where you're heading in your life. So just trust yourself. You're in a really good place at the moment, and trust that your decisions and what you feel is right for you is the right decisions. And you don't need to not trust because you have the right idea, right? You've chosen a beautiful card this week. And as I always say, whatever cards you choose, it's usually for that whole month. Like it's like that energy. So for this week, but then it can sort of rhyme into the other weeks. Do you know what I mean? You'll sort of see a sequence as you choose every single week. What else we got? Let me just get my glasses out. Okay. So it says that you're in like sorry, the glasses are really weird. You're in your authentic zone. So when you're really authentic, things just start to really shine better for you and things start to fall into place. So make sure that it's always what comes from here that you want to create in your world. It doesn't matter if it's career, love, friendships, any decision in your life, that make sure it comes from you, not from what others want you to do. And I mean that more in a materialistic way, like choosing rightfully for the things that really light you up the most. Yeah, so all you need to be, remember right now, I don't even know what else to say about this card. It's literally that beautiful a card. If I was to get this card, because I think there's like 52 oracle cards in this deck. This is probably one of the best cards to get from the deck. So it's an absolute beautiful card. What else we got? Around the prosperity. So there's a prosperity message around this card. And it says, there is only one authentic you. The version of yourself is spirit's misery in the world. When you're in alignment with your truth and that you're a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest. So basically, when we're being really authentic to ourselves and to others, we are not letting ego step in, right? We're being truly authentic to ourselves. So ego just steps aside because you've taken over. So your authentic self is the divine, right? Ego's in our mind. Yes, we have to all at times quieten it down. But for you at the moment, just remain authentic. And the more you remain authentic and really focused on that, you're in the beautiful milk and honey energy. I'm not saying it always does this, but it's really beautiful right now. You've got a beautiful card this week. What else? Yeah, so, and then what I just got then by what I just read is stay open, right? And you are getting a sweet taste right now of what you want. So even if it has, even what I'm saying to you, even though it feels like it's going to happen, it may not have all happened, you're getting that sweet taste. It's like, oh my God, I can taste it. It's happening. Things are starting to change. Little synchronicities are happening. Signs are happening around me. Things are starting to slightly change. So stay in that faith, stay in that energy, and don't let the mind or the ego try and detour you away or others away from what you know to be right and your authentic self. So I think you've got a really good, beautiful reading this week. It's an absolute gorgeous card. I'll put down below what the card is if you want to read a little bit more about it, because there is also a relationship message, but I didn't feel like that was the driver in this card today for you. I felt like it was, geez, that's really bright. I don't know what just happened there. Sorry about that. Literally, that just went like I was glowing then, didn't it? Sorry about that. But yeah, so you're in a really good stage of your life right now. So trust it, right? Don't lose trust. It's all good. Beautiful message for you this week. And I'll be back to give you card number 2. Okay, card chooses number 2. Right, so your card was turned upside down. Now, I don't normally like to do the reverse, but I felt like it is the message that you need to receive today. Because when I was tapping into the message, other messages, because even though it was upside down, I was like, no, I don't like doing upside messages. But then it said to me, no, this is the message. So the message is this. It's called Treasure Island. It's beautiful. It sounds really nice, doesn't it? But the upside down, which they call that the protection message, poverty, consciousness, and sense of not enough cast shadow on your path. Okay, so you've got to start being more conscious of your thoughts and the way you see things, the way you look at things, the way you speak about things, the voice, the way you're talking about things, as in your everyday life, the way you view your life. What are your words saying to you? How do you perceive life? How do you perceive that life is going to give to you? Like, do you see it as receiving and that you're in alignment with the universe, or are you always doubting what the universe can give you? So it's almost like poverty consciousness. So your thinking is creating your reality. I did a post on this, I think it was about 2 days ago, on my Instagram page about this actually, because even though we all do it as humans, your thoughts become things. Now, I know 100% of the time we can't always be perfect with the way we think things. We're human. I constantly say that, being a coach, but we have to be conscious. We have to pull ourselves up. We have to be aware of our words, aware of our thoughts, because they will become our reality. So for you, it's all about being conscious of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're wanting to create in your life, because they will be the things that will drive your life into those next stages, those next paths. Not enough. Again, if you don't feel like you are enough, work on yourself more. As I've said to you the previous week, I don't know if you chose the previous card, but as I always say and teach, if you struggle with not feeling like you're enough, get a coach. Do work on yourself. Start doing tapping, EFT. Start doing things that's going to really help you to start to trust yourself, and you are enough. You're exactly enough. You wouldn't have been on this earth if you weren't enough. So don't just accept that, because that is poverty consciousness. So, and what it says here, sorry, I was just looking down at my notes. Those beliefs will come at a cost. So if you ain't looking at those big things that I just said, the way you're thinking, the thoughts, the feelings, the not enough, they will be a high cost for you, because they will stop They will put a mark in your path. They will stop you from making better choices, making new decisions. It's going to be for your highest good, because always when you don't believe in yourself, when you don't feel like you're enough, you stop yourself. It's just like this. It's just like a wall that just gets put straight up in front of you. So you don't want that block. So if you are hearing this and it's really relating to you, you've got to go, okay, what have I got to do to fix this? Is it a book? Is it a coach? Do I need to go and do, do I need to meditate more? Do I need to go to yoga? Whatever relates to you that really helps you with this particular area. Or if you don't know how to fix it, get someone that can help you to fix it. Someone that you can work through and tap it out and work it out, work through those things. Because it's all just ego. It really is. Okay, what's it say? Or is it possible that you are caught in the fear that you will lose what you've acquired? No. You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. So you can have a perception of limitations, meaning, I can't do that because of this, and I can't do that because of that, and I can't do that because of this. So making excuses, right? They're limitations. Or I don't have enough money, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not experienced enough, I'm not skilled enough, I don't have the experience to do those things. Yes, you do. You can make that a choice to get to those places. You can. We all can. Just got to make different decisions and change the things that you need to do to get to that place. Right? And I had to say this to you, like, I don't like doing reverse cards. If you've watched my previous videos, I hate doing reverse cards. It's just not, even when tarot goes upside down, I've got a bit of a thing about doing them. But unless I feel like I need to share this with you, there's a reason. And I know if you're watching this and you're resonating right now and you've gone this far to this reading, it's touching you, right? Okay, so take a risk for you. So you need to take risks. For you, you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making, meaning you don't want to be confined in your own inner critic prison, right? You don't want to be stuck there. No one wants to be stuck there. And the only way we become experienced in freeing ourselves from that is take the steps. I constantly express this on my Instagram all the time. Take one step at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. And eventually it all just comes together. Everything just starts to map. Yes, it can be like quite scary and feel like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming to do this or whatever it is that you want to do. But eventually it will just all start to feel the norm. It'll start to feel more comfortable. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So the abundance will come, but you've got to claim it. So if those things have been your things that is keeping you stuck, your words, your thoughts are keeping you stuck, take a really good, honest look at yourself and make that decision. Is this me? Am I stopping myself from getting to where I want to get to? And just be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell anybody. Write it out in the book. Write it out in your journal. Because you know. Right? So that's telling. It's ready for you to claim it, but you've got to make the decision. All right. Hope you've loved your card 2 choosers, and I shall see you next week on card 2 choosers, but I'll be back in a second. So, I'll be back in a second. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching my channel. As always, love creating these videos, although this week's been a little bit challenging. We've got solar panels being put in our property, so it's, I was like, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm like, no, Rechelle, persevere, because I felt like everything wasn't working. This was falling down behind me. But see, these little tiny little, challenges that we get, we still just keep going forward. Even though they're only little challenges, you don't give up, right? You still keep going. So thank you again for getting this far and watching my videos. I love doing them. I'm in the process of actually really looking at what type of content I can create for you that's going to help you and light you up and resonate with me. So I'm really working on the best content topics that's going to help to educate you and help you in the things that I know and I love to teach. So, that's coming about. And you like me top? I got this from a Kylie Minogue concert. I'm a bit of a Kylie Minogue girl. I love Kylie Minogue. So I've funked it up a little bit this week and done something a little bit different and instead of around all me pinks. But just funked it up and changed it up a little bit. I like to keep you all on your feet. I'm feeling a bit cray-cray now. But anyway, don't forget to, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet as well, please subscribe to my channel. Then you get notifications, hit the bell button, and that makes sure that you get a notification. And comment, like, do all the things, share it on your social media or on your stories and tag me. I'd love to see who you are and get to know who you are and what you're all about. And yeah, I'm excited to keep doing these amazing videos for you every week and loving it, absolutely loving it. So thank you so much. Love yous all loads, and thank you. Bye. Have a great week.